and all, but I just...
Venus is in the business of playing tennis, and she's great.
You know, and she don't look that bad.
I said before, in 2-3 years, she's going to dominate tennis.
Hey, you older than Romy, too, huh, Ferrall?
Yeah, I'm not positive, but I think I am. I remember him telling me...
I think he's like 33 or something.
Well, all I know is that I've known him for a few years. He's a cool dude. And
I like Romy, man, but I you know, that just...
Well, dude, call us tonight on the last word on Monday the 20th. Don't waste my time tonight. Call us when we're doing it together. That'll be your chance to tell us how much you hate us. Spanky in New York.
Oh, what's up, baby? No way! God, that is so weird.
He's Ferrall on the bench.
Now that is a dirty little bastard.
Hate me.
And now,
For fast relief from painful burning edge.
live from the Westwood One Studios in Los Angeles, California.
Get off the bandwagon there before you hit the wall.
This
The clinical test proved there's a new package.
A natural way to promote prostate health.
Same proven formula.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is Ferrall on the bench.
Hey, what's happening? 800-236-2429. I'm Ferrall. Say hi to Max, Brett, and Joe. Block of Jersey. I mean, I'm out there at the Ho House as it is. I might as well check out Rack all day.
Well, I was going to say, what?
And don't tell me the chicks aren't checking me out, man. Every other chick wants to do me. I mean, I'm not even going to sit here and deny it. It's like ridiculous. I'm so freaking pretty, Casey. I don't even know what to do. I think I affect the Red Sox play.
What is Mo fucking want? More money?
I'm just joking. I think he wants out of Boston. That's going to be crushed in cars.
Oh.
I want to be,
Not too bad.
you know what my dream is?
What's that?
Just for fun, I want to replace Bobby Rahal. Well, Letterman owns the racing team with Rahal, and I want to be the race car driver.
Does that pay well?
Yeah, I think I can make a lot of money doing it.
Make a pretty penny?
I think that chicks will dig me as a race car driver, and I will be a mantra of chicks. Get him $1.5 million and 2 Smirnoff. Yeah, really, how about some penis stealing my whistle? And that's funny. Whatever. See if I care. Sean, Queens fan, bring it.
Hey, Ferrall, with the way the Yanks stood out in the Midsummer Classic yesterday.
First, The Late Show with Dave Letterman. They were, Hull and his buddies were throwing ice at us, and so I threw a bottle of whiskey at them, and then I told Hull I was going to break his skull on Saturday when I saw him on the course, and he tried to come at me, and I kicked him in the teeth. It was like a PGA Tour truck, and everybody's like, hey, you're coming out of the women's room, and he's like, well, at least I was sitting down.
Equipment in Portland. I can kill you. Fall.
You're starting to annoy me.
What's Ferrall?
They're coming.
Oh, he's the man.
He's a bastard.
Go sit down.
He's an idiot.
Ferrall, a rambling wreck out of Georgia Tech.
The man.
Oh, he's the man.
Ferrall with it, going to be huge. Let's see the plan. 800 bench tonight to get in here and get on and talk about whatever.
Ferrall,
What do you think?
you're a god in Fairfax.
I love DC. What's up?
You're the man.
Women and then wives of all the NBA commissioners and lawyers that are involved in the lockout.
Hey, where can a fella get a hooker around here?
That'll cool you down, dude. That'll turn you into a freaking blood pressure. How about this place I'm in with the air conditioning blown? The rest of the building is ice cold, and back here in the vault, it's not even $1.30 on the playing field.
Well, you cool it down, Ferrall. Hey,
This has been Ferrall on the bench.
$20 million.
Get him $16 million and Ravens season tickets. I mean, I don't care.
I know, but I mean, it was still kind of funny to hear that Davis East got on the injured list because Randy Johnson punched him or something like that.
I guess, he beat him up.
Yeah, I think he beat him up because his wife was giving Sagi Hummers or something like that. Hummers or something like that.
That's it.
Did you see Karl Malone trying to wrestle over on Sunday night?
Yeah, I know that, Hollywood Hulk Hogan saved Rodman's ass and beat Malone, right?
Yeah, it's like all Dennis Rodman did. He just came in the ring, gave some headlocks, and did like that's all he did. Just did like a headlock and did like a leapfrog, but that's all. He didn't really do any kind of moves.
Did Malone?
Yeah, Malone did. All Malone did was like some body slams, some clothesline.
Do you want me to get Rodman back on the show?
Yeah, you should get him on the show and tell him to give you a scrotum tattoo.
I partied with him last Friday night in Tahoe, but here's what I'll do. I'll get him back on the air, all right?
Yeah, you can like, tell him to get you some tattoos, something like that.
I don't want any frickin' tattoos.
Is Ferrall on the bench.
He may not like a lot of the outrageous antics, but he says what he thinks.
Eccentric, but, responsible person.
What's his name? Ferrall on the bench. No. Broadcasting from the plush studios of Westwood One. Live, this.
Real program begins.
Listen up. Is Ferrall on the bench?
Median line of if they suck that bad, they should be dropped from the network so that we can watch teams that are good. Don't you agree with that?
I hate the Domers.
You're beautiful.
It sucks.
Relapole has just changed. Do you think that the kid got beat on by his mother? Put him on hold so that their phone is not disconnected. How do you like that? He's going to pick it up later. On the show, he had to take a tinkle, so he ran to the bathroom. The mother got caught on the bench, and she went, "You get in here, you little piece of shack," and then beat him senseless. To Ferrall now. Would you prefer Marv Albert or Bob?
It's a beautiful Ferrall.
Hey, it is, Joe.
You know, because so many years we've been hearing it down here about Ernest Hayward beating up paper boys and stuff. And,
Right.
I mean, you know, they're just college kids. You got college kids down here at Pitt, too. But I say we return the favor on September 19th and you come in for the game. And maybe we could maybe grab the Turno on a Friday night and put him face down in the bathroom at the Dirty O. That would be punishment enough.
Here, they talk about Hayward and everything, beating up paper boys. How about I talk about Kerry Collins being crap-faced in Tahoe till 5:30 in the morning, so smacked he didn't know whether he was coming or going, right to the golf course, burping from the crap tables all the way down to the first tee, and he shot like a plus 90 for the tournament. The guy was bombed the entire weekend. So was I. Buddy that ran one of them on the campus, he's now a state trooper in Pennsylvania, but he ran one of the Nittany Lion, breweries or whatever, and I used to go up there a million times for football games, and see, when you go as a normal person, you can just check chicks out. They don't know whether you go there or not.
Right.
I just am so pretty that all the chicks at Penn State wanted to do me.
Right. It's a nice place up here.
If you just act normal and all the chicks want to do you, you're terrific.
Yeah.
You're in. Anyway, so what about riots? Now, what is going on? What are you talking?
They just went crazy. They were partying the other night, and next thing you know, it turned into a couple thousand students burning couches and flipping cars over, smashing windows. It's like over 1 million in damage.
Don't they do that? Don't they do a nude run through there anyway?
They were talking, to all the news channels here in town were showing live shots.
Michigan does the nude run. Penn State does some type of senior nude. That kid, I'm going to beat your head in.
Which item would you like to order?
The strap-on, please.
Girls hate you. Oh, yeah.
Wants to sell my monkey. Childs with a 3. No good. Rebound taken by Ferrall.
Outrageous or just obnoxious? Everyone's got something to say about Scott Ferrall. Now, listen for yourself to the hottest name in sports radio.
Right. Well, I saw actually in the left field pavilion there was some guy screaming Giants suck, some guy screaming Dodgers suck, and then you just saw everybody stand up. So I grabbed the binoculars and I looked what happened. I saw some dude falling down a set of stairs. One of the ushers there had to grab him, separate the two, and pull him out. So I didn't see any blood though, so it wasn't any fun.
I love fights.
Where do you go, like Broadway and 52nd, huh?
I do the gig there, and then I stay in all these various fancy dumps.
Yeah.
I stayed at the Paramount. I hated it, with all their fringy crap. Their rooms are as big as my frickin' header. I had 3 rooms I bought, and I still didn't get service. I don't even complain ever, though. I just get laid. I don't even care. I just know that I never stay at them again. It's home, and it's like, man, I'm just gonna get that Ferrall, man. Like, what are you, like that frickin' lizard in the Budweiser commercial, you femme? God, man, get a frickin' job, dude. What are you? Dave in Baltimore.
Bro, give me a Budweiser and $6 million.
Can you believe that'll make me laugh the whole way home that some guy took time to say, "You're dead, man. I'm gonna kill you, dude.
Johnny, you think the Knicks can get a good point guard?
You're dead, man. You're dead." You want to do that, Charlie guy, that fat ass? I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm sick of people playing like they're pretty. If you're not pretty, you're not pretty. That we're gonna do Maiden.
Oh yeah, Iron Man, I guess some guy's got a really good story about how he got turned on to the show. I don't see how you cannot get turned on the show.
Well, that's a good effort, Joe. But please, Brett, save him and tell him what I'm going to do at the top of the hour.
Oh my God, this person is some kind of creature unlike ourselves. Special in every way.
It's Ferrall. Ferrall on the bench.
Who's the bigger personality? Who's the biggest young star?
I think he's very good. Think about it. Pure maximum protection. There's nothing better.
Live from the Westwood One Studios in Los Angeles, California.
We're living hard.
This
A small number of men experience certain sexual side effects.
But it does work for the vast majority of people.
is Ferrall on the bench.
Yo, what's up? 800 bench 29 to get in. I want to hear from this Dan in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. He's got a story or something. Dan, are you still alive?
Yeah, I am. Hey, what's up?
Hey, let me first start by giving you $5,000 and 4 hookers.
That's cool. Can you top a Beck Stark on top of that?
How about a bucket?
That's great, too.
A bucket of those.
Hey, I'm a first-time caller.
Have you ever done any arena cheerleaders?
Arena cheerleaders. No, I haven't.
All right. So, I was just wondering.
Anyway.
I was watching the,
Yeah, first off, I just want to, apologize on behalf of the state I'm representing here to that guy, that, fudge-packing nympho who called in, before from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that guy was, what did he say?
He's talking about, gay women or something. I don't know what the heck.
You gotta be some kind of a freak or something.
Yeah.
It was so, stupid what he said that I just sat there and I was like, oh my God, you must be desperate.
Yeah, I mean, but anyway.
I'm from Pittsburgh and I don't know anybody that I just don't know people that talk that way, man. They must be tripping.
But
there's no girls that are hanging out, want him around, fool.
I know, all over the place. But anyway.
That's it. The 2 lesbian chicks want to have some, goofball sports fan with a big gut hanging around him. Sure.
Yeah.
Touching himself.
They
Whatever.
get a kick out of it.
So, anyway, next.
Yeah. Now this thing is about maybe 2.5 weeks ago. I'm listening to the crappy FM stations in my area and I got sick of them, so I started scanning around AM for some reason. And I come across your show, and some girl had called in, I don't know from where, but apparently her uncle got stoned at a family reunion.
And did hers.
Yeah, and then you were telling her to kick him into packaging and call him a scumbag and narc on him big time.
Right.
And for 45 minutes, and it was I loved it. And so next night you were talking about how some fascist cop pulled you over for doing 70 and a 65.
Right.
And stuff.
Can you imagine?
It was great.
I'm gonna do him, and I'm gonna do. I guarantee you that dude. We've already messed with him. You should. You think I'm kidding? My lawyer is so good. He's gonna be working in Alaska. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, no. Listen, my lawyer. You know what he does to these dudes?
What?
He turns them upside down. By the time my lawyer's done with my marionette life, and this dude, this rookie cop, I swear to God, by the time he's done with him, he'll be gay and he'll be a woman. That dude won't even be able to know what hit him. I'm not even kidding you. He'll change the dates on him so many times. The guy's freaking head will spin. And then when he gets him in court, he'll put him through the police academy again. And he'll come out with a big rectum. I'm not even kidding.
That's great.
I'm not even kidding. I got nailed doing
police academy.
I got nailed doing 104, and I had, by the time it was over, the cop was taking bribes from me. He was taking cigars from me. I mean, I had 20 cops call the show that night and say that scumbag deserves warts.
That's cool.
I mean, no one pulls anybody over doing 70. I had one hand on the other seat. I was driving like George Gervin, man. I was all cool. He says, I saw you. I said, what are you, some femme? The guy pulls me over. I go, well, then, dude. He goes, I don't give anybody a break. I keep it all simple. I just give everyone a citation. I go, well, then, let's get it on, slick. Then I asked him, he came back up to the car. I go, you like your Ray-Bans? He says, I really do. And I'm like, oh, my God.
That's cool.
And, dude, then you know what the guy says to me? He goes, are you going to talk about me on your radio show? And I went, I sure am.
That's cool.
So you run into my miserable life, and then now you listen to the gig.
Yeah, so anyway.
This is the biggest show in the country, dude.
It is, man.
Dude, it's in 100 cities. I'm in every city that matters in the world.
That's right.
I'm even in Canada.
That is in there.
I used to be on YSP in Philly. They threw me off when I was #1 in Philadelphia for Bob Seger. Roll Me Away.
Cool.
You think I'm kidding?
No, I just think that's horrible.
I think that they should all die for it.
That's right.
And then I hope that they get can't make their mortgage payments and that they suffer.
Yeah. So also another thing I want to comment about.
And then the other pussies wouldn't carry me in Philly because I kicked their ass when I was on YSB. And now I'm on in Easton and Allentown, and that's where you're copping me out of, and you live in Bethlehem, and how much hell is that for you?
It sucks to be here.
No, I mean, where do you go to party? New York?
We have to, well, yeah, sometimes.
It's only what, like...
Mostly Philly.
How long does it take you to get to Philly? Like 30 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
And then how much to New York? Another hour?
New York, yeah.
That's nothing, dude. I sit in traffic longer than it would take you to get to New York.
That sucks.
I sit in glue and I just smoke.
So, like, another thing is, like, I heard yesterday you were talking about the riots in Penn State.
Yeah?
Yeah, my brother goes to college there. He works at a diner, like, that was on the street. And these riots started busting out. He went out to see what was going down. And it was, like, great, he said.
Well, you know, I jumped out of the Penn Towers one year when they were on fire at the Penn State campus in the middle of winter. And I remember nothing more than being young, crazy, drunk, stupid. I jumped off a balcony 4 flights, landed in a pile of, like, ice chunk. And I just remember running. And I remember bleeding everything that was in there. People were jumping out windows. You think I'm kidding? People will remember it right now.
No, I hear stories like that.
I mean, the Penn Towers probably burned 5 times. I was in the friggin' thing one night. I was in there with a bunch of freaks and friggin' thing. People started yelling fire and alarms going on. And I was through a window. I was like a chameleon, man. I was freaking ice capades.
That's great.
Listen to this. I had a grandfather jump out a balcony window when he was like 95, and he was a legend, and I admired him, and just thought the world of him. He could shoot 80 in his 80s. But this dude one day, you know, he had Alzheimer's, and I'm not even making fun of him, but this dude jumped off a balcony and landed and lived, and like got up and cruised. They couldn't find him for like a week.
Yo.
So I'm hoping that someday I have that so I could go on one of those adventures.
That'd be cool. You'd like make the paper all over the place.
That's better than still in traffic.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, I think I could drink with you sometime. I'll see you out there.
That'd be cool. You gotta come down.
Well, I do stuff like I'm doing Letterman Tuesday night.
Yeah, I have a friend who's going to be in the live audience, actually.
Well, I can't believe that you wouldn't beat his ass and steal his ticket.
I think I will, as a matter of fact.
That's a great idea. If not, tape it and you can watch it repetitively for weeks. Yeah, I'm going to revolutionize I'm going to revolutionize it. Dave and I are going to go off the wall.
Some Scud missiles and go kick ass, man.
It's going to be brutal. I hope to cause violence.
Well, bottom line, you're the man, and you're going to get the job done because you're on the bench.
I think that,
man.
I agree, Jimmy. I think that Dave and I need to throw baseballs at cabs from above. I love that, man. Tonight, I think Sean Cherry and I are going to go to a couple of brothels. We're going to go in celebration of brothels. It's going to be a big weekend of that coming up. And so what we're going to do is all week is going to celebrate brothels by... Well, tomorrow night I'll go on Letterman with my package swinging, I told you earlier. I'm going to go out nude on Letterman tomorrow, which is going to be fun for me. And then every day, all day, I'm just going to drive around New York and go to brothels. That's all I'm going to do. Yeah. Each and every day. Now, what you've really got to appreciate about the show tonight is that we're cramming as many people into this little room as humanly possible. Get in here. Don't you dare start with me. I swear I'll come over there. Get her in there. Now, have you been able to manipulate the system and get like a bunch of interns? You got a bunch of people working for you?
I don't want to say nothing.
Now I got you, what I'm going to do is I talked to my boss, we're going to get you triple time. You deserve to be paid, like, I think, clearly at least $100 an hour. $100 an hour. Now, I saw you earlier tonight singing naked in the back, and you do clean naked, don't you? She does. You do the whole thing in the nude. Yeah, that's it. Hot on the air.
That's the end of that one.
See, I'm an old lady. I can't talk.
It gets all your... I get your fliggum going, don't I?
At least, hello, how are you? That's it.
Hey, now, what about your kids? Yeah, now, how many kids do you got?
Oh, I got it. 4.
How many of them are troublemakers and listen to heavy metal and Anthrax?
I don't have nobody make me trouble.
But you listen to Anthrax, don't you?
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You trouble.
You are trouble. Crazy bitch. I love this lady. You're crazy. Oh, here it comes again. Look out. I love her.
Madness.
Okay, thank you.
Where is the vodka? Good luck to you. Watch your step. Good luck.
Who's
got the beer? You're in love with Don Imus, aren't you?
I working money. Yes, I never heard of
You stole all of his money over the years, what?
Oh, yeah, money. Too much.
You've been doing Imus, haven't you?
Oh, please.
Don't start with her. She did Imus.
The tracks real quickly because Tommy had to go to jail.
On the road one night, Max lost all the narcotics in a porta potty. He dropped everything into the porta potty, and we blamed him forever, and he's never lived it down. He was the loser of all of our drugs and everything, and we were going to kill him, so we wanted to have him killed in a porta potty because they've decided to, I can't tell, the cops are going to, wait a minute, they got the cops now with the hookers, right, and then they got the mayor shutting down the brothels. Trenton Joe, the Godfather, with our first report on the brothels of this hour.
Yeah, there's the whole thing with the brothels is that the authorities are trying to determine what a brothel is and what is not a brothel. So this has gone to all the politicians, and the cops don't even want to have nothing to do with it.
Joe, it's clear that I should be allowed into all brothels free.
Well, I think you already are. So you can just go down there, 42nd Street and 8, you get in.
I'm just going to sit up there and pray and stuff. It's going to be a big night for me tomorrow to go on Letterman because I suck so bad at everything else I do that it's going to be exciting for me to do something that doesn't suck.
Through food, we know that.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you've ever taken her out to Fluky's in Chicago to get a hot dog.
No, I haven't. I've never been. Now, Steph, I've never taken you to. Now, get on it. Don't be that way with me. She's laughing at me now. She's giving me the finger now. It's unbelievable. She just took her shirt off. It's incredible. Now she's naked. Unbelievable. There you go.
Everything you want to know about sports from this man, Scott Ferrall. Scotty Ferrall on the program this evening, everyone. Scotty the man. Yeah. Zone up.
Yeah.
Here, this is going to be something nice. This is, by the way, this is the reason I decided to come into work today. This woman has been on our show many times.
Playgirls is what I had. I was in Playgirl today. They did a shoot with me down in Times Square. Sammy.
Ferrall,
Hey.
what's up?
You think I'm a pimp?
Yeah, you're a bad man.
Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for being here. We've been trying to have you on for a long, long time. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
You're the man, Dave.
No, I'm not the man.
I'm telling you, you're the man. I've been talking to people all over the street. They won't stop. They just keep saying Dave's the man. I'm here to tell you that Dave is the man. Is Dave the man or what?
No, how can I possibly be the man when you're the man?
I'm telling you, it's trouble. I play poker with guys. They tell me you're the man. I go golfing. Everyone says that you're the man. My wife says you're the man. I said that she was the man. I talked to Maria. She's the man.
Yeah.
Shape's the man. I saw him in the elevator. Everybody's the frickin' man. I oughta. You and yours. I hate golfers that hit the ball out of bounds and suddenly they're the man. What? I'm sitting there on 1 and 2. This guy's sitting in the 4, hitting out in the woods, and he's still the man. I get frustrated.
Oh, God, Scotty, good to see you, buddy.
I'm under so much pressure.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your, let's take us down the old resume. Where'd you begin your radio career?
I began causing trouble in Bloomington, Indiana, covering Bob Knight and the Hoosiers. And
Indiana University, my home state.
Down there by Muncie, down there, Bloomington, beautiful down by Brown County in the fall. I'll tell you what, they're beautiful fall colors, I'll tell you what.
How did you get along with Bob Knight?
He cussed at me a lot.
Really?
Yeah. I got thrown out of Assembly Hall about as many times as I got thrown out of sororities late night, and I'd do my show late night, and I would bolt the doors down, get a keg, play Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones all night, and there was a station that played Madonna, and I got fired like 8 times. But I got ratings, so they'd keep bringing me back. The students would have, like, riots.
Now, when you left IU, did you graduate? Do you have a degree from that?
I cheated my way through, yes. It was easy to do.
It was very important. And then where did you go?
I went to work in Pittsburgh at a CBS radio affiliate. What's up in the Steel City? I love them. They're crazy. Really rocking in Boston, Pittsburgh, PA. But all I know is that I worked there, and the guy that ran the station was an old codger. Reminded me of Archie Bunker, and he fired me, and he's the only guy that's I've loved being fired by, in the sense that in 50 years of radio, I'm the only guy he's ever fired. He said that I was crazy, and he couldn't take it anymore. He just said to get out. And so I left, and I went to Chicago.
Now, Chicago seems like it'd be right up your alley. Did you do well in Chicago?
Yeah, it was easy. I covered the Blackhawks, and I would love going down and seeing at the stadium the games, and Wayne Messmer singing the anthem, and he later got shot by some punk out in the streets in Chicago. But I fit in there really well. The bloodletting in the arena, it was crazy. crazy.
My God.
The fans there are nuts. I mean, they have a passion for hockey, but, you know, I think the Cubs thing's pretty exciting. I hope that they can get in because a Wrigley World Series would be just awesome. I mean, can you imagine the beer consumption in Chicago if the Cubs got into the World Series?
All right, now, after Chicago, you went west? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I got fired there as well, and I went down and I did Gulf Coast League Baseball, which is the lowest rung of the minors, and along the Gulf Coast, I did the Sarah Sox. I would do...
You're doing play-by-play for these
I did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I played music. I got fired by Jerry Reinsdorf. I've been in a lot of trouble. I just like to have fun with the fans. I kind of felt like when I was doing minor league ball, it was a real reality check for me. The players, I could relate to them, go out with them, be friends with them, and you know, the fans there have such a passion for baseball. I'd sit there with Dick Vitale and watch games in Sarasota at Ed Smith. I didn't have to deal with the big level that they're at now, and they have no time for anybody. I mean, last night, Mike Piazza blew me off. I had Anthrax in the studio doing the gig, and he said he'd come down, but he's soft, so I said, well, whatever, if you don't come down, and I don't want to see you ever coming around, but he has friends that play in the heavy metal bands, and
Paul,
just cause trouble.
Do you remember what the question was?
You're the man, Sam.
No, I don't. Will you read the record back to me, please?
Yeah, well, look at that black box.
All right, so now, now you got like Paul. So now you got this great gig, late night sports talk show all across the United States. Where do you? This originates from Huntington Beach.
I do it in L.A. and I drive on a snake. I call it the 405. And it's dangerous. I'm an aggressive. I'm like Bill Elliott driving. I get into work and I just let out my aggressions. It's actually a New York show though. It's on WFAN New York, and I rage with Yankee fans, and I got Mets fans covered. I got you covered in here too. I got some of that for you. Go ahead. I oughta, you simpleton. You go out there.
I like talking with Dick the Bruiser a little.
I get Bob Valentine comes on, and he hates everybody, but it's good that he'll come on. I have a lot of fun.
Do you like the New York teams?
I hate them all. I hate the Yankees and the Mets and the Knicks and the Rangers. I hate the Jets and Giants. I hate all teams. However, I'll say this, that I have more of a passion and more of an entertaining time in my life. There's nothing greater for me every day of my life than covering and following and just keeping pace with them. I mean, the post and daily in the morning is better than breakfast for me. I love the lies, the extortion, the trouble. You got Hunley. Now I see this picture of Piazza in the paper today, and it was like, Todd, Todd's affecting him, and then Mike needs some compassion and some friends, and I got a picture of him, looking down, being serious, and the guy says he needs help and all this. That dude needs help. Piazza needs no help. I have so much fun getting him on. I try to break him down and laugh.
Now, what about Marv? What about Marv coming back doing the Knicks?
It's great for New York. I think, New York deserves Marv. I've always loved Marv. I did say it whatever way you want. No, I know Marv and Kenny, and I'm cool. I saw Marv at the Forum one day, and I walked over to say hi to him. He said, "Don't come near me, Ferrall." So that's basically what happens to me. I constantly.
Now, let me ask you a question.
I make enemies.
In all seriousness, I'm thinking about laying a wager. I'm thinking about putting down some money. Should I take Zona and the points?
Back in Arizona. We do it every night. Everybody that calls me from down there. They're in the Valley of Arizona, back in Arizona. Shut in and play with play.
Now, seriously, you ain't hooked up right.
Well, the bottom line is that I'm a little sick of it. I'm a little twisted. I never behaved as a youth. I was a little trouble.
Hey, it's nice to see you. I hope you come back again. How often do you come to the show in New York?
I try to come as little as possible. It's like Vegas for me. 3 days in, 3 days out. I'm from Pittsburgh, but I try to never go there.
Come back and see us again, will you? All right. Scott Ferrall, ladies and gentlemen. No, you're the man. Scott, he's the man. We'll be right back with Nancy Griffin.
All right, that was really cool. I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right with you. 800 Mencina from New York. And remember, I was on with Dave because my life sucked, and I'm still not on the T-shirt over there. I gave those femmes a plug. I'll kick some ass over there. Dude, I just said, you're lucky I didn't wear, I should have worn nothing and come out there with powder all over myself and freaking done myself. I was so excited to be there. I'm surprised I didn't crap my pants. I thought I was going to pee down my leg. I was so nervous going out there. The guy shoved me out on the stage. I didn't want to go at the end. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I love Dave too much. I hope that, Dave is God. And I hope that I can do a lot of stuff with him because every time I get near him, my day is just absolutely made. Being brought to you by Go Buy unmedicated budget. If your ass itches, remember Ferrall and use Gold Bond on your itchy ass.
Brought to you by Westwood One Entertainment and Trojan, America's #1 condom. Trusted for over 80 years.
We have footage of Max last night in his apartment. Here it is. All right, Phil, get a hold of yourself. Phil McCary fumbling here at the end of the show. You gotta love him. He'll get that on by the end. Here it is. All right. Jesus, Phil, you're killing me. Anyway, everybody be cool. For everybody in L.A., Brett, Anderson, Max, all the guys, and Ron Harris, and guys here, Phil, McCary, Sean Cherry, everybody, Yankel, Trenton Joe, 2-4 Joe, my wife Stephanie, Ferrall Production, everybody, I'm Ferrall, and I'll see you again tomorrow night from Times Square. Good night, everybody.
From Westwood One Entertainment, this has been Ferrall on the Bench.
It was pizza. It had pepperoni and green peppers, and
Was there
it was
a
good. I
situation?
ate it.
Did you eat it cold or mic'd?
Oh, cold.
You love it cold.
Sure.
Do you chug whiskey with your pizza or just beer?
You know what? I've been actually mixing margaritas at home now.
Really?
We got the salt and everything. It's great.
So you're a blender boy.
No, just shake them up. A little, Boston shaker.
Now, I have a Ferrall blender. We made a quick mix thing for a kid earlier tonight. Would you like us to make you a margarita right now?
Blend me up one, please.
Thus, once again, we find out that Brett's 20 seconds out of the room, having a doobie back in L.A., celebrating Ferrall being gone for over 3 weeks. Oh, that's right, Brett doesn't smoke. Max was smoking the doobie. Thank you for blending up those delicious margaritas, but we didn't want salt, so you'll have to redo them.
Jennifer, like it is.
I love it, baby. Do you think that Derek Jeter is cute?
No.
No? All right, I'm starting to really like you.
Do you like boys?
Yes, she does. She just hates your frickin' teams. You got a problem with that, buddy?
Yeah, I do, Dragon Sword.
Now, Jennifer, what do you want to talk to me about tonight?
Nothing.
That's awesome. I love you.
Have another bong hit.
I love you because the Packers suck.
Packers.
Ask your dad if he wants you to say anything else that's funny, because I love when you comment for him. Ask him if there's any other teams that he hates that you want to real quickly comment on.
Say the word suck.
Teams that you hate.
Good to know Jennifer's up at 4:30.
Philadelphia.
I heard a Philly. We got a Philly, 3 orange whips and a Philly.
He said Eric Lindros.
Oh. You hate Eric Lindros, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Stephanie, is there anything you want to ask Jennifer?
No.
No, you're Jennifer.
Jennifer, hold on. I got, my wife wants to ask you.
Tell me what you like, the Dallas Cowboys.
I like the Dallas Cowboys.
Do you always have your dad tell you what to say?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. I love you. Hey, Jennifer, I got to run, all right?
Okay.
Ciao. And kick your dad in the shin. Unbelievable. Holdings with golf balls that we pierced through the sky. We beat up pizza delivery guys. I hit slap shots. I hit slap shots at Max's head from 20 feet with a mask on, and the pucks bounced off his skull. I don't know anybody that would have done that. Max has clearly given up the body for FOB. And we have footage of Max giving up the body for FOB. Here it is to use. This is it. Here we go.
You know, man, look, why they should have had y'all on together.
Well, it was incredible because I thought that she was going to dig me, and she's like, Ferrall, I want you to get me hooked up with Sean Pastor and Doug Westerman. And there are a couple of agents that work for me undercover. They kill people for me when I need them to. And what I do is I get them all liquored up, and then they kill.
I hear that, man, but look.
He's like, I support that. No, Janet was really cool. She had no time for me, though. I grew up near you in Gary, Indiana, and she went, so? And I went, so you've got a wonderful body. And she goes, are you interested or something? I mean, I couldn't believe that she was going back and forth with Dave about dating him. And meanwhile, she goes, I've been dating my friend Poshif for 40 years now, and he's the greatest lover I've ever had, but I take options every night I can get my chance. She's not exactly available, but, you know, she was open for offers. Well, anyway, my thanks to Brett Abbott, Max Krasny, Anderson Cowan, Ron Harris. You got it in there? John Cherry, I want to...
Ron Harris isn't someone you want to mess with.
Ron Harris! And Elvis, Elvani, Stubbin.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do this song especially for you.
Thanks a lot, Elvis. And also, Phil McCary, Jim, Dan from Westwood, all of them from New York. Trenton Joe, the Godfather, who was unable to join us this evening due to, well, he had some...
I think he was drunk. I think they're all drunk.
Say that again, that's Phil.
I think he was drunk. I think they're all drunk.
I love that one.
Ferrall on the bench.
July 3rd. Max, can you believe that today I'm driving up here after landing from New York? I went down south, and then I drove up north to LA, and I saw that scumbag on the side of the road jacking somebody else, looking down girls' shirts. That femme.
He's a bastard.
I'm gonna do him. Blister, as she hangs with 380-pound gorillas.
Dude, you need to send us something to give us 2 wins.
Send him a bunch of to the clubhouse and some sandwiches.
There we go.
And send some hookers over there for late night in case any of the young kids on the team need some refreshment. Hey, Kevin, nice stick tonight. You're back. Then the offensive coach, you know, the coordinator that couldn't spit it out. He was like, we really want to give Bettis the ball. Huh? And then she was just smooth. Good job, Lauren in Pittsburgh. She didn't hear that because she's in New Jersey right now getting drunk. 800 Bench 29 from LA. We'll come back and we'll go to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and back to Camden Yards in Portland. I never called it Camden before. Camden, catastrophic catastrophe over here. Did you want to stop by and pour a beer on me? Then again, maybe not. Somebody will take me up on that offer. Dan in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Good evening.
Hey, bro, what's going on?
What's shaking?
Hey, can you give me my usual $5,000 for hookers and a bucket of Buckstark?
Yeah, absolutely. That's without reason. We don't even have to think about it. We just dole it out to you, Dan.
That's awesome.
Now, you have a cop story. And
yeah, I do. You remember that girl I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a friend of mine, he mailed me a clipping from Columbus, Ohio. There's a police report about this man who had a domestic disturbance. This younger woman broke into his house and assailed him repeatedly in the groin area and shrieked in high tones, and she had to be let off in cuffs.
She kicked the guy in the package a bunch of times, and
apparently, yeah, she called him a scumbag.
I know, but see, I guess I'm lost in the story. Now, Dan, what are you talking about?
Well, you know how, like, she was...
Who is she?
She? I don't know. They didn't mention any names. It was like one of those, like, police blotter stories.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that. Now, but today I had an actual police debriefing. I went outside. I was in the office here, in the studio. I went out to my car, and there is the 5-0 right there doing it. It was unbelievable. They gave me a ticket in the frickin' Westwood parking lot. Now, I have parked. Army, where your car is parked is where I got nailed. Today. They gave me a ticket. And I told the dude everything. I was like, dude, you're a dick. Everything else. I'm like, we've been here for 5 years. You've never even come around here. I mean, Max is out there burning doobies. And I got this guy giving me a ticket today. I'm like, where the hell are you when they're out there smoking crack and having naked parties? And then I parked for 5 minutes. I get done.
Dude,
it's unbelievable.
I mean, the state of police in this country.
No, it's the cops. You know.
Well,
I think tonight everyone should call in with a bad cop story.
Yeah, like, I heard you saw that other guy who nailed you for doing 104?
Yeah, I don't like him either. I drank so many beers in Las Vegas that when I went to bed, like 2 hours after I went to bed every night, I woke up dead. I was dead, Frank. Like dead. I had no breathing, no air, no saliva, no urine, no farts, no anything. I was dead, flatlined. I drank so much beer, I was dehydrated to the point that I was literally flatlined, Frank.
That's not good news.
But I'm here today, Frank, because of you. You were able to, get me to succumb to the pressure of it all.
I think what they ought to do is make it like Disneyland. You know, that car ride where you're sort of on that little track and you can't possibly go off the track. Make all cars drive like that up and down the Napa Valley.
Now, I did a shortened version of it for everybody, and I told everybody tonight that you were coming on in early and promoted the hell out of you, as I usually do, and I said, Mike wrote a piece about a bitch that had more leverage than a guy that was jealous of a guy that got mad and had to put up with a bitch that he didn't like, and there was no way he was going to put up with the bitch, so he quit. Just see so many hookers. I almost lost my angel ticket and somebody would have been dead. I would have taken somebody out, man. Dude, somebody's gonna go down and out, man. Somebody's gonna pay. Look at somebody's gonna pay, man.
Are you stupid or something?
Nobody calls me Francis, bad boy. Here's an Brad. Great job in here. Max is fired. If it came down to it, what's up? I would do you, and you know it. All right, first of all, we established a long time ago, several years ago, that she's a hottie. And he used to do her frequently, a Sacramento woman, and it was just ugly, the amount of sex they had. But I got to tell you, Elvis, that after serious ramifications, I looked into this and I've come to the conclusion. I think after Brett split up with her and dumped her, the bitch, he got sick of her, and he dumped her. Now listen, she clearly has gone on a mission from God, and she is now bigger and stronger than Brett. She has lifted weights. She is stronger than you. She will do you tonight. You will be her puppy. You lose. She's going to beat you up. That girl's got bigger muscles than you, man. She's carved. She's going to beat you up, you little femme. You have nothing. You're just fat. You have no muscle. You have fat. You're like fathead. Fathead, you're looking like him these days. That girl comes in here all carved. She don't even want to do you. You're so flabby. Look at you. You're a wreck. She's left the room 3 times. She's probably talking to that femme in there, Andrew, or something. You never know. She may run off with him. She's out dragging some little girl. And they got him on footage, man. That's where I live, in hell. We don't see shoplifters. We see molesters in L.A. It's not like everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Backstreet Femmes. My heart to Shaq, and then he took off to L.A. He wanted to hang out with Ferrall. He wanted to go to hell with Ferrall. He wanted to live on the Strand near my Piazza. Didn't know he'd get dealt 4 times in 1 year. Oh, how funny life seems to twist and turn. You get it in the ass one day, the next day you got a bunch of extra dough because you left your wallet on the table. You took a stack of 20s right out and went out with your buddies to a Dodger Pirate game and drank beers all day. Oh, hell, then it rained. Didn't I hate you guys? Bless you, Michael Eisner. Now, what happened, bro?
I don't know. My friend told me, sometimes he got kicked off.
Okay, we'll look into it. We got a kicked off situation.
Freak.
What do you got?
I got a quick comment to all the Mets fans going out to Shea every day, Boo and Piazza. I want them to shut the hell up, and I don't want to hear their whine at the end of the season when he's gone.
Yeah, he's going to be gone, and then they're going to suck. I'm not so sure they don't already. They're going to be solid this year, and I do like the Indigo Girls. Strawberry distribution. Oh my God. Oh, I think it's like a grandson. Oh my God. Oh, dude, so much. Thanks for that 3 man on there's like 20 dead. No. Oh yeah, he was over there. I I got a massive
Outstanding. Anyways, man.
Boom, shalaga boom. Boom, shalaga boom.
Huh?
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 Boom, shalaga boom. Boom, shalaga boom. Boom, shalaga boom. Hey, PJ.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I am not gay.
Right when I hung up on him, he's like, big.
I am not gay.
Last weekend when the Buccaneers raped him.
Yeah.
Really?
Why not? I mean, you guys are badasses. She was on a boat with me once in Bora Bora, and she was painful.
Oh, really?
I mean, she was cool until I wanted to kill her.
Ah.
Yeah, like
well, if I knew who she was, we'd take care of her for you.
Well, I had planned, like, I was on the boat for like 30 days, and I had planned on, there was like 8 people on the boat, and I had like plotted out all of their murders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna push like all of them in.
Great.
I mean, during 15-foot swells. You know, that'll just suck them under, and then you can videotape it. Dave has put on a nudity channel on the DirecTV, and I am now completely begged.
Nothing beats a good porno movie.
I got like some transvestite running around. Look out!
Well, you're starting a thing up here.
That's kick-ass. I just want to be on everywhere. And in fact, if you can't get me on the radio and you're like visiting somebody or you're driving or whatever, try broadcast.com and look for sports and just start popping them on at nighttime. I'm on at 7 Pacific. You'll find it.
Cool. Anyway, you know, on your show, you always give people hookers and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Sorry, first thing. We'd like a keg of black and tan, if you could send that down to the clubhouse.
Get them a keg of black hookers.
No, black and tan.
Oh. Get them a keg of black and tan and 40 hookers. Okay, excuse me. Get them a keg of black and tan and 40 black hookers.
Yeah, okay. Well, you always give people hookers?
Yeah.
Well, the English language has 40 synonyms.
Hooker. Hooker.
Hookah, yes.
Hookah.
This conversation can serve no purpose.
Oh, Greg, they pushed the button. Wrestlers are taking over the world. Jay Leno's wrestling Hulk Hogan this week, and the world is ending Sunday. Jim in Oakland.
Howdy, good evening.
Oh, by the way, the Ravens' new stadium has 60,000 bright purple seats. Nudity flicks and the just graphic pornography to end the night. I love that. I'm Ferrall. Good night.
On your chest tonight, I feel like puking on your chest. Would you like me to hurl on you? Hurl on you. Where do you want me to stack up a pile? On your face or on your chest? Where do you want me to hurl? 800 Bench 29 Shri in D.C. wants Ferrall to take over for Smoker Bill.
Yeah, what's up, Scott?
Don't you think that I should, I mean, if they nail him for popping off with Lollipop Girl, don't you think that they should just call Ferrall?
Definitely.
I mean, I've gained 35 pounds.
You know what I think you should do? Reduce the legal drinking age to 17.
I think it should be 12.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think every kid should be able to do whatever he wants, wherever, whenever.
That's right.
And I don't even think they should have to wear a jacket to school.
Definitely. Ferrall for president 2000.
I think all kids should believe in scrotum piercing.
Right.
And tongue piercing, nipples.
All right.
The whole bit. I saw a kid with red hair the other day walking down the street. I was like, yeah, right on, brother. He gave me the finger. I got a guy today staring at me in the rearview mirror of his old Cherokee, and I scared him. I just started talking to him, and he was, I swear to God, he was reading my face and lips, and this guy finally just, like, went 4 lanes over to get away from me. Because
he just comes to D.C. and kicks some ass.
I was so filthy to him. I called him names that you wouldn't even want to hear. I'm evil. I'm taking over. You know. I suck.
Yeah, that's what I heard, man.
But, you know, hey, at least I show up.
Yeah, you know, someone's got to show up.
And I give free beers and money.
Yeah, free beer's good.
Hookers.
Hookers are great.
I ain't never known no women, man. I'm too old for that. 35 years old.
You're like a monk.
Yeah, my brother is 29 years old, has a bunch of girlfriends and stuff like that. And I got one older brother that's married that lives in Utah.
Do you ever eye him, like your brother's girlfriends? Do you ever,
He has a nice girlfriend that cooks good, too.
Have you ever gone over and peeped through their windows?
No, I just work all the time, man. I'm just getting so damn run down I can hardly lift a big, heavy trash can out. But, hey, I forgot to give you the last 2 cautions on Monday.
I think you should consider becoming a voyeur.
A what?
Like a peeping Tom.
No, man, I'm lucky to walk out here to the street phone. Hey, how long's a pair of sneakers last you?
It depends on who gave them to me free via a radio deal.
How long does it last you? This pair I got on that lasted me 7 months, these Old Balance.
Everything that we have, we obtained illegally.
Yeah, well, you're the man. But, hey, listen, you know, hey, I forgot to get the last 2 cautions in on Monday. So
everything Max and I do, George, is illegal. We try to buy cars that are stolen. We try to smoke drugs on the property.
Hello.
I mean, it was just out of control, man. I was out in a parking lot afterwards just working myself.
Yeah, but you're married.
Hey, Anderson's been out of town for 2 weeks at
What happened to him?
He went to the Ronald McDonald's Cancer Camp to help kids with cancer because we suck. Right?
Yeah, that's the plan, buddy.
That's beautiful. We are starting a new, George, we're starting a new, it's like a, it's like an escort service, but what we do is we set them up and then we steal their cars and dump them. Well, the Dodgers finally got off of their trip. I think that the WCW, you know, Ted Turner once wanted me to do some stuff with them, with that Bischoff guy, and I'm thinking, you know, what I want to do is I want to fight Jay Leno.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, to me, WCW is just, I mean, it's such old school. I mean, there's just...
What would you think if I became a female tennis player?
I hate tennis.
I mean, wouldn't it be great to see me do Venus Williams?
Well, it'd be great to see you go against Monica Seles, because I'd like to hear your grunt, you know, like her grunt.
We have footage of Ferrall's grunt. We're going to play that right now for you, Chuck. Here we go. And drink an entire bottle of gin.
Can you pour me a St. Ives?
And I'm gonna eat 400 salted olives.
That'll make you throw up.
I hope to.
Hey, what's up?
I want to throw up. I want to vomit at least 4 times.
Yeah. Hey, what's up with Anderson? How big is his gig?
He got drunk with me one night at a bash in a bar.
That's what he told me. I think it's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He came and he was just like completely rowdy and he was wearing Penguin paraphernalia, and I asked him if he wanted to intern, and he did, and then he got the job.
Ferrall.
What?
I want to intern.
No. I got nothing for you. Kevin in Minneapolis.
What up, Ferrall?
You know, I from now on, all I'm going to do is say no to people.
Hey.
Because all I do is say yes. I give everybody brews, and
all right. Well,
I fly around the country. I do huge gigs, and then I get, you know.
Well, how about you pour me up a Killian's and give me a hit off the 4-footer?
No.
No?
No.
Unbelievable.
Do you think I should be a wrestler or a NASCAR driver?
I'd say a wrestler. You won't kill anybody.
Do you think that I should be the president of the United States if our president gets busted for lollipopping that bimbo?
Perfect. Hey.
Do you think I should move to Minneapolis?
Yeah. Hell yeah. You got to do a show up here, man.
I'm thinking about moving the show to a different city every week.
You got to swing up. Hey, so what do you think about the bikes this year?
Remember when they were MTV was gonna film me driving around in an RV with a bunch of hookers, and I was just gonna footage on the road with Ferrall with hookers? That's what I'm gonna do. Everybody have a killer weekend. And if you don't like your neighbor, beat him up. I'm Ferrall. Good night. To swearing soon. I'm going to have a show that's fully laced with profanity on cable television. HBO invited me to cuss frequently and to swear as much as I wanted. I'm thinking about taking him up on that offer to swear and cuss as much as possible to offend my family and friends.
Yeah.
I have the filthiest mouth in all the world. If you want to know, I have several friends in Pittsburgh that can tell you I'm a professional foul mouth.
First of all, let me ask you a question, man.
We don't get paid as much as baseball players, but it's pretty, gratifying to be able to swear well. He can't take it anymore. I'm so sick of players complaining about where they play. Christ, you make it to the majors. Who cares if you play in Montreal? Then again. I believe that.
Because I'm from Detroit, it's that Detroit thing. And the other thing is, what do you think about Barry? Do you think that he's going to chase some more milestones this year?
Barry is awesome, and I think everyone in Detroit deserves to do Anna Kournikova, the whole city. Line up, boys. I lit it up, and I smoked like a quarter of it yesterday, and it took me like 8 hours. They get more, and I understand why. They get more publicity than any team I've ever seen.
They suck not just on the football field, they can't even keep their mouths shut. Now, would you like to tell me, please, how it is that after this Michael Irvin fiasco, and they go into the tank and they say, we're not going to talk about anything, anybody ever got a story to even know there was something to talk about? Okay, so somebody's walking around with a hole in his neck, but when they say we're not going to talk, they're not going to talk. So what's the deal? Where did we even get the rumors? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they do talk. Michael Irvin talks not only all the time, but he talks now on the field. You can see him doing interviews in the middle of practice.
What a moron.
Yeah, this guy's not exactly somebody to look up to.
So who would you be
He did hookers, smoked crack, faces 20 years if he breaks his probation. He's out stabbing people. Who knows what? Who even knows what happened in that barbershop quartet, and who cares?
How about Michael Irvin with a pair of barber scissors, Mike Tyson with new dentures, or Mike Ditka with a Bible? Who would be more scary in an alley?
Or Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Or Jay Leno, for that matter. Quote, this is the first time in my life I've actually looked forward to going to camp or to getting the season started. Unquote. Now explain that to me if you're a football player. How a guy could be so stupid to say something like that.
Are you stupid or something?
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 For, like blowing the first baseman for the other team some friction. The other day, we blew Kenny Lofton so much friction that, because Brad Hurst was there talking to him before the game, and the guy was saying, the smog's driving him nuts, the hot weather, can't stand it, he's just, complaining. So we just did everything Brad told us that he's complained about. We started blowing him heat on. And by the 8th inning, he threw a water bottle at us and squirted us with it like a package. And, we made him snap. And if they would have known that we were doing that to him, they would have had us thrown out of the ballpark.
That's great. I think that's I think that's part of our money's worth right there.
Do you think they throw anyone out of Yankee Stadium? You could say to their mother's a whore, and you can.
Stadium. Yankee Stadium must be horrendous.
Oh my God, it's so filthy. You would no more take a kid to that place at a night game to take your son to his first game in the Bronx, and he'll come back a beast. He'll learn about throwing things, violent foul language. They do chants from the bleacher creatures. Are just they're famous for it. They're just vicious.
I'm a Yankee fan out here in the West Coast, and
they blame me for that too.
I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go catch me a weekend series against maybe the Red Sox or somebody like that.
Well, you'll love that, but have a good time. All I know is that I've been blamed for all the foul language in Yankee Stadium as well, with several lawsuits. It's unbelievable. I clearly think, can we get him a '79 Cadillac Eldorado? Congratulations, Rob. You've been chosen out of a group of over 400,000 fans to represent us in a week of vacationing and Mai Tais in the island of Kauai. Congratulations from all of us at FOB. Oh, and pick up your new car on the way out. Gosh. Yeah. Brett Abbott and Anderson Cowan and Brad Hirsch and Dave Snyder. I'm Ferrall. Good night, everybody.
From Westwood One Entertainment, this has been Ferrall on the bench.
Swing, fly ball to right field. That's it deep. Sosa back to the warning track, to the fence. It is gone.